Welcome to the Black Belt Business Podcast. My name is Matthew Brenner, CEO of Double Your Dojo. And today I'm with Sergio Von Schmeling. He runs 44 martial arts schools called Victory Martial Arts. And this is part of our lightning episode series where we talk about the either getting new students, either retaining your students or growing your staff and or staff training, you might want to call it. And this episode is really designed for people who want to scale their staff. Okay, so either get more staff members or have a lot of, or maybe they're just tired of relying on one or two kind of teenagers to help them out with their school, and they want to be able to grow to more locations. This is going to be the episode for you because we have Sergio Von Schmeling, who is an expert in this area, one of the leaders in our industry, top 0.01%. So thank you so much for being on here, Master Von Schmeling. Tell us what you think martial arts school owners need to know right now, practical advice they can use for staff training to grow their school and grow to multiple locations if they want to go that.
First, thank you. Thank you very much for having. The first thing is if you are a multiple school operator or a single, the approach is totally different. If you have single school operator, then of course you want to create who's going to be your replacement and start by training them and your culture, the way you wanted your school to be. And there are multiple great operators, single school operators that are doing fantastic. And those people, they have different approach. And our multiple school operation is different because every school need to develop their own team. And to do that, to attract and to keep good team members, you have to have your pie very big, meaning your gross revenue need to be enough to be able to pay people what they are worth. If not, you're going to have the leftover. And I think that's one of the mistakes that most people do is they do not grow their pie. If you do 40 or 50 or $60,000, perhaps if you do $60,000 per school, then now if you take 30% to 35% of that and distribute on training and payroll, then you're gonna attract real good people and you're gonna have the resources to train them. To, like in our case, we travel 3 times a year to different parts of the country to train all together. We have Mondays and Wednesday training mandatory for every full-time person. And then Tuesday and Thursday, and maybe even Friday, again, other training for those lower performing people. Then we do it by Zoom, live with our people. We do in the region. Then it's multiple ways to train the people. But of course, if you train the wrong people, I mean, then doesn't matter also. Then I think Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, said you don't need to have the smartest person on your team. You need to have the right person on your team. Then that's my job, and that's the job of any CEO is to have the right person who fit the culture and they are coachable and they are willing to do it. And that's the way you train your person.
How do you find that right person? Like, what exactly are you looking for?
Well, then you need to define what is your culture. Let's say for some victory, our culture is one thing is have to do with non-sensitivity. We don't have people that they're very sensible. They need to be coachable. They need to like to train martial art. If you put a person at the program director, that person need to enjoy sales. They need to be ambitious. They're gonna want to have making money. If the instructor want to be an artist and improve their art and we train basically the most what we train is how to deliver the classes. It's like you can have the best class, but if you don't know how to deliver, then that's our secret sauce is we train more on how to deliver the product than on the product. And that show up by some of our instructors that they are better than that. They can really make the class so appealing for the students and for the parents because you had three clients. You had the mothers, you had the father, which is a different expectation, and you had the kids, and they all had different expectation. The mother usually want behavior and safety. The father want achievement and physical strength. And the kids usually want to have fun. Then you need to appeal to those three areas and you need to train your people to be able to deliver those message in that way. For some reason, your microphone is not working.
Oops, sorry about that. So, can you give us a little bit of perspective? Because you said you train them 5 days a week, or 4 to 5 days a week, sometimes on Zoom, sometimes live. Can you give us a little bit of perspective, like how you actually structure those trainings in order to get high quality instructors?
Yes. And usually we choose according to our performance on the week. We choose, if we do a Monday, we see the week before the performance, then we see what is the weak side, the weak link. Are we enrolling enough people? Are we missing so many from leads to conversion? Are we not grading enough? Are we not renewing enough? Are we having so many people cancel in that week? We analyze what is the most needed. And that Monday we analyze it, and then Tuesday we address that. Then on Wednesday usually is the physical part, and again we check what was we're not grading enough. That means the instructors they are not good on their approach on upgrade. Then that Wednesday we train more on upgrade with the instructor. If I know you are expert on doing organic. We do a lot of organic activities, and we do show and tells like they call VIP ninja parties, birthday parties. And if they don't have enough result of that, then we practice that particular thing. How to go to the school, and we practice that. According to every Monday, I have clear idea what is this the choke hole, and that's what we practice.
Okay, got it. So kind of whatever issues you're having, that's how you're going to structure the meetings. So instead of just
Yes.
teaching whatever you feel like is good, it's like, okay, what is actually lacking, and that's the thing that we'll focus on. I love that.
And, and there are some common denominators for everybody. It's always, like the leads conversion, for example, which is that's a common thing. Some very few school has a fantastic lead conversion. That's why we need to work on it. Very few of them they have, let's say they do some school presentation, and then some of them they enroll 20 people from that school presentation, and then others enroll zero. Then we need to see what is missing, what was done, because we have a script for everything. I mean, the most basic thing we have is a script, and it's mandatory to use a script, and that's always a battle. And whoever don't like to work on a script and thing like that means that person is not belong to victory.
I love that. I love how you're strict standards and you're very guided in terms of exactly what you're going to teach in those meetings, and it's not just like what you're feeling that day. It's based on what they actually want and need. So if you're listening to this right now, I think that's the biggest takeaway is structure your meetings based on whatever weakness you guys are dealing with at that exact time. So thank you so much for being on here, part of our Lightning episode series. And if you're listening to this right now and you run a martial arts school and you want to either grow your school, grow your staff, or have better retention, schedule a call with me on my website, wdojo.com. Also have a ton of free resources on there. If you look under the resources section, tons of newsletters and podcast episodes you can look at just like this one that will help you out for free. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, sir.
Always.